at the end of the game. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Lobos will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Unloads it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. They'll pick up 4. Second and 6 coming. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking to throw, it's Shabera. Gets it out quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense has its first opportunity of the day. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Villa. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, look out, there he goes.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The inside handoff. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Back to pass, it's Villa. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, just keeps firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To throw, it's Shabera. He lofts one down the sideline. And he intercepts it. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll test the right side. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now adjusting. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. And the Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking for a man. It's Shabera. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously...
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're going to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
the AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Villa. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. On second down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's Jefferson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time. Going deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Kevin about ready to start the second half here. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all...
He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Feeling some heat. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give is to Williams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Able to get one down to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 25 to Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
That might... Third quarter. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Villa. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Irish! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. To the air, it's Villa. They're setting up the screen. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Villa. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Coates. Makes the grab over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And the returner will be dragged down. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.